Today we're off to Milton Keynes to cut some roots out of a drain and put a reline in. On arrival, we ran a camera into this plastic pipe. This has been connected onto a clay one which is serving a toilet, so at some point they've had an issue and instead of putting a proper coupling on, someone had just butted it up and put a load of concrete around it. So these roots have grown in and they've absolutely thrived on all the water coming in. So the first thing we had to do was get these chains on, fire them up and get them roots out. What normally happens with root intrusion is one grows in and you get loads of little fibrous ones that sprout off it. So any paper that goes down just block. So we had to get the chains and rip out that massive one first. Once that was out of the way, we could focus on all the smaller ones that were behind it. When we were able to camera past the first section, we found loads of these little fibrous ones behind it. So we ended up shaving about a meter's worth of root out. Plus we had to focus on that concrete joint as well because it wasn't butted up very well. So we had to shave that down so we didn't have any horrible lumps for when we line it. Once we knew the camera went through, we fired the jetter up, gave it all a nice pre-clean so it's ready for sleeving. Then it was time to prepare the liner. So first of all we get the balloon on the drum, making sure it's nice and airtight and the front nozzle sealed so we don't get any leaks. We knocked up 3 litres of resin and poured this into a 100mm drag liner and we impregnated it before pulling it through the rollers to make sure it's all nice and evenly distributed so you're not left with any big resin slugs. Because there's only one point of access into this line, we actually put our camera over the top so we could see the balloon go through. Otherwise, there's no way of knowing you're inflated right the way through and you might end up with a liner that's not completely up. Once the balloon was through, we inflated it up to about a bar and left it for 2 hours, and this is the final result. All nice and sealed, no more roots, and no more blockages for the customer's toilet. We gave everything a good wash down, packed up the equipment, and we had a nice 2-hour drive back home again. Catch you on the next one, give us a thumbs up and a like.